Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Naiva mrityurvyaghra ivati jantu na yasya rupa upalabhyate. When we talk about death, nobody has ever seen death. We are only imagining that the death is coming, etc. And therefore, such people say, the death is in the form of Yamaraj. And he is shown as a very terrible person. Green color and red eyes. What a combination. Green and red never go together. But that is a combination. And he comes on the black buffalo, he-buffalo, and with a noose in the hand. And this is how he is ruling the Pitrulok, where all the departed people go. And having gone there, he is standing there. He has got the complete report of every soul which goes there. Once a person went there and there was some tussle with the attendants. So Yamaraj said, "What's the problem?" "Sir, the problem is this fellow, he has done only one good act in his whole life. He donated 25 naya paisa to a beggar by mistake. But it was a good act, therefore he can enter the heavens. But rest of the time he is only criminal, therefore he has to go to hell." So we told him, our rule is first you have to go to hell and then to heaven. He said, "Nothing doing. I want to go first to heaven, then to hell." And that is how the struggle is going on. So Yamaraj says, "Send him to me." So this man goes to the Yamaraj. Yamaraj takes out 25 naya paisa, gives him, "Take it back, send him to hell for good." See, friends, death we have not seen, but when we accept, now be attentive. When I consider myself to be mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, I am bound to be miserable. Nobody can stop me. But when I know that I am playing a role, see, like on the stage, one person is acting as Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So when he comes on the stage, what a kind of, great self-respect with the sword in the hand. "And I shall cut the heads of all the enemies." And the whole audience is there. At that time, he knows very well that he is not a Chhatrapati Shivaji. He is only acting. Because after he removes the costume of Chhatrapati Shivaji, he realizes, "I am not Chhatrapati, I am ordinary miserable pati." See? But he plays the role of Chhatrapati so well. See? Exactly this is what Mahendra Bhai is doing. If you understand what he said, he doesn't swim surface, he goes very deep. After saying everything what he said, "But I am very happy when I am sleeping." Means what? When I am not husband. That's what he meant. In deep sleep, nobody is a husband or wife or brother or sister. Therefore, all the spiritual practice is this. We have to conduct ourselves in this world. And when we have to play your role perfectly well. That is called as acting. When you do acting, you get name, fame, money, appreciation, everything. But when we react, see, one of the actress in India, somebody asked me, "Swamiji, do you know that actress committed suicide?" I said, I don't care, I don't know who is who. No, she committed suicide. What could be the reason? She was such a beautiful actress and so well, and why she committed? I said, you go and ask her, you also commit. You will meet together up there. When she was acting on the stage, it was all joy. But when it came in her personal life, something must have gone somewhere wrong, and instead of acting, she reacted. See, friends. Therefore, if I consider myself to be husband, brother, mother, father, etc., I will suffer, there is no way out. Then what is all the spiritual practice? Rama Leela, Krishna Leela. And this is what all is shown both in the story of Rama and Krishna. You all know in Ramayana, when after they finished their comfortable stay in Chitrakoot for 13 years, see, we unnecessarily cry, Rama has to go 14 years in the forest. 13 years he enjoyed. He didn't suffer. And then, when Lakshmana went out, Bhagavan Ram told Sita ji, you disappear in the element fire and let a Xerox copy of Sita come out. This was not known to anyone except Rama and Sita. And then Rama was going ahead in between the Xerox copy and at the back Lakshmana. And Lakshmana didn't know that. And the whole plot was done. This will happen, then I will run after that, and this thing will happen, and then Ravana will come and take you away. So, which Sita was taken by Ravana? Xerox copy. And you see how Rama was crying. Oh trees, where is my beloved Sita? Oh plants, where my Sita has gone? It was only acting. He knew. In the same manner, only act in life. Don't do. And that principle is karmande vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. And when you are acting, you don't expect anything in return. See? When you start living in this manner, then you will be functioning as if you are a husband, but you will never forget that you are a man first and then husband. See, friends, but the man gets covered by the covering of the husband, and the glow cheer on the face is clouded by this dark cloud called as wife. One young boy came to meet me in Singapore, it happened. So, Swamiji, I have got a question. I said, first answer my question. Yes, sir. Are you married? I asked him. He said, no, my face is like that. A married man's face does not have any glow. Therefore, only play whatever role you have to play. But don't get involved too much with anything or anybody. See, and this is what is called as attachment. In Kerala, I was staying with a Gujarati family. And that Amma was giving me tea in the morning at 4 o'clock without fail. Nice, my particular prescription, perfect. One day she asked me, Swamiji, I give you tea in the morning 4 o'clock. I also give coffee to my son who is studying in the 12th standard. I love you also and I love him also. So what is the difference between these two loves? He said, you find out, he said, I am confused, I don't know. He said, okay. When you give me tea in the morning, you discover happiness and don't expect anything in return. But when you give tea to or coffee to your son, you have a lot of expectation. When he'll be grown up, he will get married to the girl which I have selected, and then that girl will be obedient to me, blah, 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 blah. And all that imagination you develop, and if this does not happen, आपकी दया से ये क्या हो रहा है Narayana. See friends, that love which leads to any kind of expectation is attachment. See, it is not love. And in that love, where there is no attachment, we rise, we don't fall. See? A boy and a girl, they fall in love. They don't rise. And therefore they get hurt. And to correct their hurt, they separate. See, friends. But the real love is that love wherein we grow. We don't fall. Therefore, if we consider ourselves to be the jiva, miserable one, and Yamaraj will come and he will throw a snooze and you try to take out your neck and put wife's neck there, nothing will happen. It is a perfect one. It cannot go wrong. See? Therefore, this jiva and the death and the Yamaraj, these are only applicable for those who have accepted themselves to be without inquiry. What is the meaning of a jiva? In the morning class we studied this. See? Jiva is not an entity. See? Like the light in the bulb is not an entity. It is not vyakti, individuality. It is abhivyakti, manifestation. So like the light is manifestation, in the bulb, in the same manner, life is a manifestation in any body. See? When one bulb becomes fused, nothing happens either to electricity or to the light. That phenomena of expression of electrical energy through the bulb as light remains undenied in and through any number of years. Be attentive. One bulb is illuminating the temple. Other bulb is illuminating the toilet. And then we go and ask questions. Swamiji, what is the reason that this bulb is, in the temple and that bulb is in the toilet? What is the reason? Then I also start bluffing. Because foolishness cannot be answered in a wise way. Then I answer. See, this bulb, in the last life, he must have done a lot of meritorious Mahapunyavan. Therefore, he is in the temple. And that bulb must be criminal. So he is put in the toilet. By the time the discussion is going on, this bulb in the temple fused. How many what happened? See, the God likes good people. He doesn't like bad people. That's okay, but now how can we do puja? Okay, remove that bulb from the toilet and fix it here. But now tell, how come that bulb from the toilet has come to the temple? कोई पुण्य ऊपर आया होगा. Height of foolishness. See, friends, when the light is illuminating the filth in the toilet, does it become impure? No. And when the light is illuminating the temple, does it become pure? See, friends, now apply that principle to your life. When I see a red color, it doesn't touch my eyes. When I see green color, it doesn't influence my eyes. Because the rule is, illuminator is never influenced by what is illumined. This is the rule. You can't change it. Similarly, in the mind, Let there be good and bad thoughts. Who cares? Mind remains untouched by any thought. But we are carrying around. Whenever I do for meditation, my bad thoughts. There cannot be more dumb question than this. My thoughts, in whose mind, your or mine? Of course, my mind. Then you should know. How should I know? See? And then we struggle. There should not be any thought. And then our meditation is a pathetic position. As if constipation. This is not meditation, friends. Don't struggle with the mind. Bypass the mind. See? So any thought that comes and goes, who cares? I'll tell you one simple technique. As you are listening to me, without any effect on you, in the same manner, listen to the world. How simple technique. One day, somewhere I was, and as my habit goes, I don't address people by name. Because I pretend to be very good person. So, I address them very respectfully. Maharaji, please come down. Bhagwan, how are you? Mahatma ji, you are great. So once I said like this, Mahatma ji, you are great. So he said, Swamiji, why you are pulling my leg? I am not a Mahatma. I said, okay, never mind. Beowulf, how are you? So when I said Beowulf, he became angry. And do you know why he became angry? Not because I said Beowulf to him. Because how come Swamiji also knows? Friends, let any thought come, let anybody say anything. You remain in tune with yourself. You don't have to do anything. But then all the time the questions come. Don't entertain any question. Therefore you will see, you must have seen, I don't entertain question answer session. There is no meaning in that. See? You find out. When you ask a question, you get a reply. Reply is not an answer. See? You have to find out. Because where the question is, there the answer must manifest. Where there is darkness, there only the light should go. If the darkness is in your room, and you go on the road, and pray to the Lord, oh Lord, that light should come in my house, then break the walls of your house. See, friends. Therefore, whatever we have taken ourselves to be, that alone we go on imagining. And for such a person, then once I accept myself to be Jiva, an individuality, a Vyakti, really, then Asya Adeshan Nisarante Naranam Krodha Pramado Lobha Rupasya Mrityu Ahangate Naiva Charan Vimargan Na Chatmano Yogam Upayadi Kaschit. Such a person who has accepted himself to be an individuality, now for such a person, he comes under the influence of desire, anger, greed and pramad. Now let us try to apply pramad. Yesterday I defined pramad means ability to repeat the same mistake again and again more efficiently is called as pramad. Let us take one by one. Kama, Krodha, Lobha. Right from childhood, what we have done is only fulfilled our desires. Like a child, we are after a mom and dad and we go to the shop and get some digital game. The mom and dad are sitting in the front, the child is playing with their own. By the time he comes home, he has already played and he is bored. It goes on. Then I want another one. Then you get another game. And again you start playing. And yet we don't understand that fulfilling one desire doesn't remove the virus of desire. We don't learn. Then we are teenagers or grown-ups. There also we have got different desires. As a child, my desire was to play marble and get beautiful marbles all the time. Now I am a grown-up man. Now my desire is there should be marble in my bathroom. Hare Ram. So only one thought, how can I get the marble in the bathroom? If we get that, then no, there should be different color in the scheme. The same color is for so many years. I am getting bored. Boredom is not outside Santo, it is inside. And thus, the mind is playing fool with us. See? We have to rule the mind, not getting ruined by the mind. And therefore, these desires are the reason because of which we die every moment. Then anger. Once I was talking to kids and I wanted to tell them this principle. I said, I'll tell you a story. There was a man and who was smoking so much that after one cigarette is over, he will take the second cigarette and smoke and never stop. I think he was a smokehouse. And then I said, okay, but I wanted to tell you something. Why did I bring? Anyway, forget about it. On a stool, there are three things. A cigarette, a candle, and a matchbox. What is the first thing this man will light? So earlier, their mind was corrupted by the cigarette story. So when I asked, what is the first thing that this man will light? Everybody said, cigarette. But that is wrong. First, he will have to light the matchstick. And then the cigarette. In the same manner, when anger is invoked in our mind, the mind first burns our mind. The anger first burns our mind and then others. But we don't realize it. Those who become angry because of anything and anybody, they are their enemy number one. See? One day, some airport, I got down from the flight waiting for my luggage. One software engineer came. He said, Swamiji, how come you are here? I said, by default. I am your fan. I said, keep moving. Why are you stationary? You have been talking on Gita Upanishad for so many years, but people don't change. Don't you feel angry and frustrated? I said, am I a fool or what? Why should I become frustrated and angry? On the contrary, I want people should not improve. Continue suffering so that my market is maintained. You ask all the doctors what are their prayers. They will never tell. I know their prayers. Sarve bhavantu rogina. Not sukhina. If everybody becomes healthy, where will they go? So God has to take care of both, the patient and the doctor. Parasparam bhavayantaha shreyam paramam. Those who become miserable, disturbed, angry, frustrated because of anybody or anything, they are the fools of the highest order. Why should I? But this is, destroying him. Let him, he has got the freedom. See? Therefore, one more thumb rule I will tell you. Try. Don't try to make anybody happy in this world. Why? Because we belong to a democratic setup. Everybody has got a right to be miserable. Who are you? No, don't be miserable. Apna mamla hai. I will do whatever I like. Friends, then only we are walking the spiritual path. But we try to make others happy. Where God has failed to make us happy, then we, the miserable, try to make others happy. अपनी औकात पहचानो. You know, India is a country where wisdom is spread everywhere. And this I read on the backside of a truck. अपनी औकात पहचानो. How beautiful. On another rickshaw, auto rickshaw in Delhi, I read such a great wisdom. That is the Delhi means Punjabi. Punjabi means a beautiful proverb. Neki kar kuye mein dal. Do good and forget. That is the meaning. But on the rickshaw it was written, Neki kar jute kha. Neki kar jute kha. Maine khaye tu bhi kha. Don't get lost in this world. We are here, Uddhared Atmanatmanam, Natmanam Avasadhared. We have that notion. We are doing good to others. You can do nothing to anybody in this world. See? Therefore, friends, my approach to the truth is totally different. You see, normally, the Guru and the disciple, the Guru is kept such a high, the disciple is constantly carrying the burden of the Guru. In the relationship of Guru and disciple, it is the disciple who is more valuable and important, not the Guru. Are you able to digest it? Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. If he is Jagat Guru, why he could not act upon Duryodhana, Dushasana? He friends. Unless a person wants to change himself, even God cannot change him. And therefore, the disciple is more valuable because the Guru is talking to everybody. Out of so many people he talks to, only that disciple who is ready to change himself, he alone is benefited. So who is important? The disciple. Therefore, the prayer that you say, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, that doesn't mean the Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu. It is the other way around. Brahmaji takes the form of the Guru and gives you a new birth. Parents give us only this wretched physical body. The Guru creates a seeker in our heart. When a seeker is born, that is our second birth. See, friend, the body given to us by the parent, he dies one day. The seeker never dies. Guru Brahma. So Brahmaji has taken the form of the Guru. Guru Vishnu, to maintain on this path of spirituality, Lord Vishnu is expressing through anybody. Bhagwan Dattatreya had 24 gurus. Why poverty? A kitsch guru. I got only one guru. No. Learn from anybody and everybody. That ability to learn is the manifestation of Guru in your heart. See, friends. Therefore, when we learn from our experience, when anger is overpowering us, we are at a loss. Nobody is at a loss. And this one I learned from a child, a South Indian family. Children are the best teachers. I was in their house for food. And his wife used to prepare very good dosha and all that. So they give me a nice plate. I was eating. And they had a child, maybe about 10 years or 12 years. So she says, Swamiji, I want to eat with you. I said, sit with me, I'll feed you. And I just gave one bite to her, and the father got so angry, he gave one to that child. Get away. Eating from Swamiji's plate. So the child went inside the house. And like a Hindi movie, that very moment, the phone rang. And he has to go out somewhere. He says, Swamiji, excuse me, I have to go. I said, I don't need you, go. Better. And next may come on me, who knows? Angry person can do anything. He went. And then I got up and went to that child. I said, hey, come. Now daddy has gone. And you know, he's so much praising you. He always talks about you. You know? He really loves you. And she was very cool. He said, Swamiji, don't try to pacify me. I am not disturbed. I am not angry. Why? I have given 100% discount to my dad. That means whatever he says, I don't care. But a dad will not understand. In the same manner, when somebody is constantly angry, people say, no, it is a manufacturer's defect, don't worry. I see it. Learn from your experiences and grow wise. So, Krodha, Lobha. Lobha is greed. How many things we keep on accumulating? About this I will tell you one experience of mine. I was staying somewhere in Bombay in a very small place, 1.5 room. And my possession is nothing but except the books, my suitcase and my laptop. And there are at least, maybe about 10-20 cartons of books, all spread over the walls. Then my friend said, Swamiji, this is too small a room. I said, doesn't matter. I am also small. I am not Mahatma. I am C.H. Atma. C.H. Atma means Chota Atma. Not Mahatma. I am okay here. No, I want to shift you. I said, do what you like. And then he got a very big flat for me. And he said, Swamiji, I said, now you shift. I am not going to do any work. So he packed that, about 20 cartons, and put in that new house, in one room. Now every day only one thought in my mind, I have to open them and sort them out and again keep it. It continued for 1 month, 1 year, 3 years, only one thought. When will I do that? When will I do that? No time for me. One day I said, forget about that. I wrote to one librarian, my friend. I said, there are so many books, very good books. You make arrangement to take it from your library and accept it. And when he wrote me an email, I have shifted everything. Now there are papers, we have made a list, you have to come and sign and say that donated to this library for our records. The moment I received that email, I was so happy. Now where was the burden? Burden was not on my body. It was only in the mind. Empty yourself. How many things we collect outside, this becomes our habit. And the same habit goes inside. And then we are unable to delete the unwanted data. And then our hard disk is always full. You want to do any operation, there is not enough space on your start disk. And then you want to search what to delete. Emails. Unwanted emails, so many of them. What is the need? Learn to empty yourself and see the joy. Then this disease of greed, accumulation will disappear. Our individuality is nothing but a summation of the load of possessions and relations. Things we possess, beings we relate. Then how to live in this world? Karnataka, go to Bengaluru. Do Nataka. Don't take it seriously. Oh God, don't give up anything. Only come to realize this much, that this is just a vacation we have come here. Enjoy, celebrate, and always remember, return ticket is booked. Can I postpone? No. You will be ever happy. So, ahangate nevacharan vimargan. Such a person, then to fulfill his desire, greed, etc., he is ready to go by any wrong means. Yena kena prakarena. Above the table, below the table, beside the table, outside the office, inside the office, in Switzerland, anywhere, collect. For what? You know why this happens? Because we have given value to money. Be attentive. Now the value for money is where? Is it in the money? Suppose there is a $100 note. Whether the note is in my pocket or your pocket, the note has nothing to do. Or when it falls in the garbage, note doesn't care for anything. But we have given value to that money. Now the question is, where is the value given? Is it in the hand? Is it in the pocket? Is it in the bank? No, it is in our mind. See? When you go to Indonesia, in Indonesia the currency rate with the US dollar is 1 US dollar is equal to 10,000 rupiah. And therefore there the currency notes are not $1, $2. They are, minimum is 100 paisa. So 100 paisa and then 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. So when you go to shop for doing anything, everything is in millions. एक चड्डी चाहिए कितना 2 million. So when the people from other countries go there, they don't feel bad spending any amount. But for the locals, if they see a dollar note, because the value for the money, but where is that value? The value is in our mind. Be attentive. Don't answer this question. Answer is common for all of us. How many of us have spent time, energy, and efforts to take care of our mind? Never. Because there are thoughts in the mind. We imagine, we are thinkers. See? Because there are trees. It is not a garden, it is a jungle, it is a forest. And when we go to the forest, we are afraid. Because everything is randomly and wild way growth. But when we go to the garden, it's a beautiful place. Look within. Whether our mind is a jungle or a garden. Those whose mind is a jungle, they are afraid of remaining with themselves. They constantly want some company. Because they are afraid to face themselves. Jungle. So they will be putting on the buds in the ears and iPod. They are afraid of themselves. Expose yourself to utter silence and see how many volcanoes are erupting incessantly. Therefore, this identification with the desire, anger, greed, etc. creates a terrible personality, and then such a person, Charan Vimargan, he goes the wrong way, and therefore, Yogam Upayati na Kashchit, and therefore, he can never discover that he is immortal. Hey friends, we have to only discover that we never die. Because we never were born. That discovery is the secret of birth, death and beyond. Have you seen one movie? I am very fond of movies. I don't know whether you see or not. You are all Vaishnavas, Bhaktas, and I am an ordinary CHR. There is one movie, Kung Fu Panda. Have you seen? You have wasted your life. In that movie, towards the end when you come, there is some secret to be told. And that Panda is doing everything. Finally he gets in. And he goes to his father's place. And the father is having, a noodle shop. And just before dying, as if the father tells, my son, I want to tell you the secret. Why so many people come to my shop to eat the noodles? Because don't tell anybody. I'll tell you the secret. And he tells, there is no secret. This is the secret. And then immediately all the chaos of his life, as if quietened, he again rushes back to his own kingdom. And there he opens that thing. And that paper which opens is completely blank. And he is frustrated. For this I have given my whole life. When he is seeing there, nothing is written. At that time, his attention goes in the waters where he sees his reflection. And he gets the message. You are the source of joy. You are the source of misery. If you live as an individual, a soul, you are subjected to birth, death, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. But if you discover you are not the reflection, you are the original one. Come to discover. You go beyond birth and death. See, friends. Therefore, the only problem we all have is the problem of focal length. One of my friends in India, he is ophthalmologist. And we were studying those days Tripura Rahasya, very deep text, totally out of the world. And in that text, the topic came, everything is illusion and everything is images, not real. So after that Apador, he was driving me and he said, Swamiji, today you said everything is images. Do you think I am touching you, it is image? Do you think I am driving the car is imagination? I said, first of all, stop the car or the shoulder and talk to you later. He stopped. Then I told him, you are ophthalmologist. Now you explain me how object is seen. So the object which is bathing in the light reflects the light. So what we see is not the object but reflected light, number one. Second thing, the reflected light goes through the lenses and forms an inverted image on the retina. Then that image is caught by the mind, which is bathing in the light of consciousness. And then the knowledge takes place. And the knowledge is about the image. If image cannot be formed, object cannot be recognized. Therefore, what these doctors do, they don't give us vision. They only help us with the ability to adjust the focal length. Then I told him, I said, hey, you and me belong to the same profession. He said, Swamiji, today you told what you have studied. I said, no, you have not understood me fully. You deal with the myopia. I also deal with the myopia. In myopia, your ability to adjust the focal length by the contraction of your eye muscle is lost. And what is not that you start seeing. In the same manner, because our inability to focus properly, we see the colors and forms, we don't see the Paramatma. See? The moment you are able to adjust your focal length, there is no difference except the names and the forms. Discard the name and the form. When you ask a child, knocks the door, who is there? The child says, I am there. But we don't want the truth. I am is who? The who. Like that you should say. Without a name and a form, we don't recognize. See, it is said, Asti bhati priya nama rupa iti pancha amshakam adyatrayam brahma rupam jagad rupam tatodvayam. Asti bhati priya Satchidananda is Paramatma, nama rupa name and form is Jagat. The moment we discard these two things as in deep sleep. In deep sleep, we have no form, we have no name. Therefore, we are Paramatma. And what is the waking stage? Prana jai par bachana na jai. And therefore, Dasharatha suffered. Had there been Krishna, he would never have suffered. That's what I like Krishna more than Rama. He says, yes, I have taken a vow. I will not do this thing. So, now I will do it. This is my own vow. Unnecessarily making issues and the samsara is gone. Therefore, friends, let us understand this basic principle that our whole life is spent only under influence of this desire fulfillment. ते मोहिता तद्वशे वर्तमाना इत प्रेता तत्र पुनः पतन्ति ततस्तान् देवा अनुप्लवन्ते अतो मृत्युर्मरणाख्यम् उपैति. And thus, when we are under the influence of this desire cannot be fulfilled. The gestation length of every desire fulfillment is different. It is not the same. See? It is something like this. If you take tonic, once I was in watching some TV, Chyawanprash. So they show first shot, you take 1 teaspoonful of Chyawanprash, and the second shot, he shows his muscles. I said, hey, so quick. So I took 1 Chyawanprash. Nothing happened. It will take its own time. In the same manner, some karma we do, they will not yield results in this life. They will yield result at a later date. Then you have to suffer, so again next birth will be there. And thus, the desires are responsible for perpetual suffering in our life. Kathopanishad very clearly tells, Yada sarve pramuchyante kama yasya hridishritaha atha martyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashmati. He who has transcended the virus of desire once for all, he is Paramatma himself. The difference between we and him is only this. We are carrying the burden of desires and he is free from the desires. More the desires we have, more miserable we are. Lesser the desires we have, less miserable we are. In deep sleep, we do not have desires, therefore we are happy. Be attentive. Tomorrow I had to go early morning, 3 hours before I had to report. So 7:40 or 45 is the flight. So 3 hours before means 4:45. Then it's 4:15 I have to leave. Tonight, when I will sleep, I will have only one desire in my life. I have to catch tomorrow morning. So after every 5 minutes, don't we do? So one desire to catch the flight destroys your sleep. We have got Himalayan desire. We destroy our total life. Just come to discover this truth. But instead of getting rid of the desires, we have more desire. Swamiji, how can I sit for meditation for a longer period of time? Desire. Don't desire anything, including meditation. Therefore, recently in New Jersey, I spoke on, don't do meditation. Meditation is not upma. First cut the onion. See? And then I was in Singapore. One girl, she insisted I should go to her house for food. All right. And she phoned her mother. Mummy, Swami is coming. How should I prepare upma? Please tell me. Here was phone and she did. And she did everything. Cover it. She covered. And after 10 minutes, it will be ready. So she opened. Nothing was there. Again, she said, Mummy, nothing has happened. He said, did you lit the gas? No. Our meditation is like preparing upma. See, friends, remain relaxed. When you have nothing to do, nowhere to go, you are living 24/7 in meditation. For us, meditation is half an hour, rest of the life frustration. That is not meditation. And if that meditation, then competition. तुम्हारे meditation में क्या हो? I should not tell, but you are my guru bandhu. See, create relations. Relations are problems. So as if the homely relations are not enough to suffer, we create a spiritual relation. He is my Guru Bandhu, he is my Chacha Guru, he is my Mama Guru, Are Ram, 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 Ram. Be friends. Don't create relations. One lady once she spoke to me, Swamiji, sometimes I feel you are my brother. Sometimes I feel you are my father. Sometimes I feel you are my friend. I don't know what to call you. You are very funny. So I told her, प्यार को प्यार ही रहने दो, रिश्तों के नाम न दो. Don't create relations in pure love. See? Love with relation is a breeding ground for expectations. In pure love, there is no expectation. Hey, mohavashat, but we come under the moha delusion of this desire, anger, pramad, etc. And then we become the slaves of our own senses, and for fulfilling those desires, then we go from one body to another body. This transmigration from one body to another body, this transmigration is called as death, but in fact nobody dies. See? Like on the airports we have got transit. Is the transit death? So when I left this body, and according to my Bhagavad Gita 8th chapter tells, the last thought determines our next body. And in Bhagavad Mahapuran the story comes. That great king Bharata, he was very much in love with that baby deer. And when a baby deer goes away, all the time what will happen, one day it dies. The next life he becomes a deer. Story doesn't end. I cannot be without my doggy. My doggy is so cute, He recognizes me. He loves me. Nobody loves me more than dog. Those who don't get the love of human beings, they like the love of dog. And then all them doggy. And one day, I don't know what will happen to my doggy when I die. Doggy. Next life. Bhagavad Gita, I am not telling you. Don't blame me. Yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kaleyavaram. Whatever is our last thought, that last thought determines our next blueprint. And with that thought, we suppose are born as dog. But we have done lot of punya karma. Then we will be taken care of by a rich person. There will be an AC room. And there will be nice clothing, a bow. Narayana. See? कर्मो वे कर्म फलानुरागा तत्रानुयाति न तरन्ति मृत्युं सदर्थ योगात् अवगमनात् समन्तात् प्रवर्तते भोग योगेन देहि. And as are the karma, then you start going from one body to another body, and thus we become slave to our sense organs. Tada vai maha moha indriyana mithyartha yogasya gati nitya. And until such time, we are the victims of our sense organs and desires and indulgence. There is no way out. We keep on going through various lives. And mithyartha yoga vihantaratma swaranupasti vishayan samastan. His only desire is to accumulate, to indulge, to enjoy till the body is. But this body cannot fulfill all your desires. Then we discard this body like we discard the car. It has become old. I have to go for a long drive. Then I buy a new car. In the same manner, the so-called jiva, he cannot fulfill his funny desires in this body. He discards it, then takes another body. And his story goes and on. It is so enchanting, but it is not easy. Come to discover, never you were born, never will you die. the fear of death and the fear of suffering is only our imagination. Therefore, अविद्या वै प्रथमं हन्ति लोकान् कामक्रोधान् वशात् दुहाशु पश्चात् एते बलान् मृत्युवे प्रापयन्ति धीरास्तु धैर्येण तरन्ति मृत्युम्. धीराः, the wise people, transcend death because they are no more thinking about worldly things. Friends, try these two techniques. It will help. Number one, stop talking to yourself. Give it a try. Right now. Stop talking till I tell you to yourself. Stop. This is one practice. Give it a try. It will help. The second technique is, before we talk to anybody, ask a simple question. Is it necessary to talk? कहना नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन उनकी बहु अच्छी है. When you know कहना नहीं चाहिए, why don't you keep your mouth shut? See, friends, give it a try. Before we talk, ask simple question. Is it necessary to talk? In due time, your mind will dissolve like an ice cube fallen in the ocean. In due time, it will dissolve. And it will not disappear. It will be one with the totality. It is not lost. It is not destroyed. Because essentially, it was water alone. Water with the name and the form is ice. Paramatma with the name and the form is Jagat, the world. Transcend this name and the form. And where are the names and the form? Not in the world, they are in our mind. When the mind is closed, there is neither the form nor the name. See, friends, the more you become subjective and deeply involved in your contemplation, you will come to know everything just disappears. And having once recognized this truth, Sthitva Syam Antakalepi Brahma Nirvana Mruchati. Bhagavad Gita says in the second chapter, last verse, Asyam Sthitva, having established in this one absolute reality, even at the moment of your departure from this body, nay, you never leave the body. Upanishad says, no tasya prana utkramanti. He doesn't leave the body like the ice doesn't leave the shape and the form. It merges in the ocean. In the same manner, the truth is recognized. And having recognized this truth, thereafter, yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihinaha yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva bhajagovindam. Then the joy of life is recognized. We know only one joy, and that is joy of indulgence. Upanishad says, na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage neke amritatva manush. The real joy is not in accumulation. The real joy is in giving. And all of us know this, yet we don't recognize this. See? One child, I give him some chocolate. I said, eat. He said, no, I won't eat. I said, then give me back. I won't give. Then why don't you eat? I'll give to my sister. I said, why sister? Come on, you eat. No, I'll give to my sister. But why? I asked. The poor child could not answer. He looked around and he said, Swamiji, do you have a sister? I said, no. Then you will never understand. How true it is. What he said, or meant was, when I give it to my sister and when she eats and she is happy, my happiness is in her happiness. But we know only one happiness. How much more I will get? I will get. I will get. Break the barrier of individuality and merge. And when we thus work on this principle, then alone we have really gone beyond the birth, death, and nothing in this world can hurt us. See, Bhagavad Gita says, ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसः संगस्तेषूपजायते संगात् संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधो विजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिविभ्रमः स्मृतिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशः बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. These are the 8 steps of form. First, we think about the object. Then we get attached to that. Then we have desire. If the desire is not fulfilled, anger. If the desire is fulfilled, greed. Because of the anger and the greed, our wisdom is lost. We are unable to think what for we are here. Memory is gone. Understanding is zero. And when the buddhi nasha, when our faculty of understanding is destroyed, prarashyati, we start living as animals and no more live as humans. It starts from dhyayato vishayan pumsaha. Too much importance to the worldly things and beings. Reduce all this and come back to your own self. That is why everyone wants to sleep. And what is sleep? We discard everything. And it is so important for us that even when we go to satsanga, there also. Then what is this kind of thing? Oh, that is what a jhatka meditation. Because we are tired of satsanga. It is enough, Brahman, theek hai, wahan raho, yahi theek hai. Come out of these wrong notions about birth, death, last life, this life, next life. The purpose of karma. Yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhe. Karma is done for the purification of the mind. And how do we know our mind is pure? When there is inquiry kindled in our heart. Kastvam koham kutamayataha kame janani kome tataha iti paribhavaya sarvam asaram vishvam tyaktva swapna vicharam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam. Find out who am I, where from the world has come. And when this inquiry catches fire, the worldly things can no more attract us. Then the truth is manifested through us. And manifestation of the reality is only one way, and that is happiness and bliss. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.